And here we are in the first season of Pollen. Now last time, we found that Cal made a little friend. And it seemed like Tangent, he wanted to ask Tangent about a mouse. So we'll see if she knows. Nope, she just thinks we're pestering her. Well, hey Anemone. And you're still getting tougher. Cool. These? I'm sure there are lots of things to see out there, given the fact that Cal and I may have discovered a new species. Hey Cal. Hold this to your head now, my darling. You hear as you enter the garden looking for Cal. It'll help with the swelling. Cal is sitting with his mother, Auntie Tira, who kneels beside him holding an ice pack to his head. Cal's eyes are a little puffy. He rubs them and sniffs as you approach. Hello, Solana. Tira greets you with a kind smile. Don't worry. Recalcitrance just took a tumble off something he shouldn't have been climbing. Your name is Recalcitrance. Mom, Cal complains, it wasn't that bad. Are you okay? I'm okay, Cal reassures. I just bumped my head a little. Mom always knows how to make it better, he says with a boyish smile, even if I'm old enough to take care of myself. My brave boy, Tira says, stroking his hair. Thanks for humoring me. She looks over to you. Don't let him show off for you, Solana. Ground-based feats of bravery only for the rest of the day. Cal whines and wrinkles his nose. Tira laughs and wraps him in a big motherly hug, rocking him back and forth. Despite his protests, Cal's eyes close in happiness. He really loves his mom. And we got another card. Cal's strength. Cal is kneeling in the dirt carefully, planting a piece of potato. When I was a kid, I thought everything grew from chopped up pieces of bigger things. I mean, that's how it works for potatoes and onions. He sits back on his heels, a funny look on his face. I guess I must have never thought about how babies are made, huh? Okay then, Cal. Hey Dad. The allergy's hard on you all. You meet your dad adjusting a watering pot in your mom's flower garden. He's having a sneezing fit. His eyes are runny and red. You're alarmed. You've never seen him look sick before. People were hardly ever ill on the stratospheric, except sometimes when the zero-G rooms made them queasy. Not to worry, my little beanstalk, he says nasally. I'll be fine. It's just the pollen making my head a little stuffy. He wipes his nose with a handkerchief and looks around. Everywhere you turn, the air is soupy and tinged with pink from all the floating pollen. Sounds really pretty. On Earth, your dad tells you, we used to call this hay fever. Even though it had nothing to do with hay, your mom cuts in, carrying a large bouquet of flowers. The native flowers seem to be in full bloom this time of year. She buries her nose deep in them, and they smell fantastic. Your dad smiles kindly and agrees that they sure are beautiful, but then he blows his nose loudly. I'll sniff the flowers. They do smell good, and they look harmless. Your dad's eyes look so sad, but maybe that's just the allergies. Hey, Solana, I know the last few weeks have been hard for you. This might be a good time to relax and stick around the quarters wing. I'm feeling pretty good though. Like, I mean, I'm happy. My stress isn't too high. It's still in the green. And actually, I was kind of thinking, oh, mushwood! Haha, I knew I'd find something. I was thinking of maybe seeing if I can do something to get animals. And with that attack, it would be good to know at least a little bit of self-defense. You attend your first session of Security Chief Brett's self-defense class. It's a small class, mostly security officers and other adults. You and Anemone are the only kids. She gives you a wink and a cheesy thumbs up as you listen to Rhett rant about how everyone in the colony needs to learn self-defense. And that's why I'm here. You could be walking along thinking you're safe within the walls, and a flying animal could swoop out of the sky. Then what would you do? Rhett chops the air with his hand. I'll tell you what you're going to do. You're going to chop that beast right in the throat. Hi-ya! He points to the assembled class, but only if you learn what I'm about to teach you. And the only way to learn is by doing. Who wants to volunteer for a demonstration? Huddle with Anemone for strength. Safety in numbers. You try to become invisible so you won't get called on by Chief Rhett. Someone else volunteers, and Rhett flips him on the mat to demonstrate what happens when you try to grapple with someone bigger. How embarrassing! Glad that wasn't me. Only engage with the enemy when there's no other alternative, Rhett says. No one walks away from a fight without getting hurt. So the first rule of self-defense is to not put yourself in situations where you need to fight. And I completely agree. Once you've learned situational awareness, we'll move on to hand-to-hand self-defense, drawing on a variety of martial arts. Only when I'm confident that you're ready, we will advance to weapons. There aren't that many weapons in the colony, mostly stun guns and batons, and a few pastrifles? You hope you don't have to use them, but it'll be good to know how. 5 kudos if total equals goal. Okay, so there's 5 card slots, and I have 6 cards. Let's see. How about and 18. But it does it if total equals goal. Does that mean I should try doing that instead? Oh! Well, that's a super goal right there. But I only got 1 star? I did get 5 kudos still. Okay. And now it's mid-pollen. And I think, oh, wow, it looks like petals floating in the air. Ooh, look at this flower here too. Hey, Anemone. Still playing with some bobber fruit. Dees? Dees wipes his eyes and hides his face as you approach. Go away, he sniffles. I just want to be left alone. Why won't people just leave me alone? I don't want to be part of this stupid colony. Oh, Dees. I feel like maybe he would like the crystal cluster, but I feel like that may be something that I should hold on to. Dees. Hey, your brother is not feeling that great, but you still don't seem to really want me to talk to you. Guess we'll see what she's up to. Just bored, okay. Cal. Cal is scooting an empty wheelbarrow through the gardens. Beep beep, he cheers. I'm a garden bot, get out of my way. He pulls up beside you and laughs. Hey Solana, what's happening? That's something my parents gave me. I've already given you mushwood. You know what? Maybe he would like bobber fruit. Food! Cal grabs the fruit out of your hand and remembers his manners. He gives you a big hug. Thanks, Solana. I'm starving. How did you know? Learned Cal likes blue bobber fruits. Ooh! Yay! I'm glad I was able to make you happy. Hey! How are you doing, Dad? You spot your dad catching a break inside the geoponics domes. He takes a huge glug from his canteen, then upends the rest over his face. Whew, he exclaims. I wish I could take my eyes out of my head, wash them off, and pop them back in. He laughs at the look on your face. Too gross? Too gross. Sorry, kiddo. The pollen is just so itchy. Oof. Your mom is hard at work. Are you even surprised anymore? She cares about the fields more than she cares about anything else. I think with the amount of pollen in the air, maybe is getting to me this month. So I think I'm gonna go back inside and work on some life science. Today in class, you're studying genetic enhancements. Nearly everyone in this class has one, chosen for them by their parents before they were born. And that's all thanks to gene tech, Hal exclaims. Isn't it amazing? The people of Earth almost never had access to this stuff, and we have all the equipment right here in our little colony. Looking around the class, you see an incredible array of genetic modifications, animal features, enhanced sensory organs, and the like. There's so much more you can't see. Come on, don't be shy, Hal says, spreading his palms wide. What sort of things has old Instance been able to do in her lab? Feel free to share if you have one that people can't see. Most kids share their genetic enhancements if they have them. Temperature doesn't bother me, Cal answers. When it's his turn, I'm never too hot or too cold. I'm always just right. Someone jokes that Cal doesn't sweat, and that explains why he smells like flowers and sunshine all the time. Tang keeps quiet and skips her turn to share. I love how Cal smells. Cal sniffs his own armpit and laughs. Like flowers? I guess a little, he says. I think I smell like being out. What? What? I'm sorry, what? I can flirt. We are 11. What? That might embarrass him. Who needs showers when you have rain? That's what I'm saying, Cal says, giving you a fist bump. One slot card becomes value 2. Ooh. Okay, so let's do 1. And here we go! I got 20. You're finishing breakfast in the common area when Marzipan struts in. Look at you, eating cereal, she says, turning her nose up at you. What's wrong with cereal? I bet you don't even know what day today is. You're right, I don't know. Today, she announces to the room, is St. Valentine's Day. Deez and Cal wander over to hear more. Oh boy. The way we also just had Valentine's Day in real life. Back on Earth, Mars explains, it was a day when everybody had to give their best friend a gift, especially sweets. And then you put the sweets under your pillow and it makes you dream about who you're going to marry. And there are decorations of hearts and arrows and pigs. I think you might be confusing that with the Tooth Fairy a little bit, but okay. Cal laughs. Pigs? We don't even have pigs here. Before Mars can answer, Dee snorts. This is dumb. Marzipan just made it up to get free candy. He rolls his eyes and walks away. As he leaves, Mars shouts at his back, well, nobody was going to pick you anyway. You stink. I personally in real life don't celebrate Valentine's Day, but if these kids like have never really heard of it before other than Mars, I think that they would think it's fun. Cal nods, clapping his hands excitedly. I'm gonna tell all the other kids about it, Mars says. So you go around and find your best friend and give them a gift. She points her finger at you. Make sure you do it by the end of the day or it doesn't count. And if too many people want to be my best friend, she adds, I'll hold tryouts for the position. It's only fair. She tosses her hair over her shoulder and laughs. Okay then, whoa, what's that pink fluffy cloud there? Ooh. Well, I guess we'll see next time.